Hi everyone, good day. Thank you so much for tuning to my channel. My name is Godwin and I'm the founder and CEO of Yoris Africa. And today we're going to be talking about the unbanked ecosystem in Africa and really if there is any need for more fintech startups or there isn't. So basically this is quite a very touchy topic for me, and the reason so is because I have been very agitated to talk about the fintech space for a long time. So now let's dive right in it. First of all, I would like to recognize the fact that there's a lot of investment in the fintech space, especially in Africa, and like every day fintech companies raising investment and the likes. However, I've found some things quite boggling when it comes to the payment industry in Africa. Now let's look at it like this. So, like we said, our topic is basically focused on the underbanked ecosystem. So now, when I'm looking at the banked ecosystem, I look at it in three categories. And these three categories are usually the banked, the banking, and the underbanked. I know that sounds funny, but now I like to categorize it in that way because that's actually plainly how it is. So when you talk about the bank ecosystem is basically people that have access to all banking infrastructures. That simply means from mortgages to loans to real estate and every other banking opportunities. So when we talk about the banking ecosystem, in my opinion, are just basically people that make use of banking services. That simply means basically people in the 40% of the economy, that's the working class percentage of the economy, people that work from paycheck to paycheck. That simply means your money just gets into your account, and then before it gets in, it's out by the end of the month. So that's just basically what I categorize as the banking ecosystem. While the underbanked ecosystem are the 30% left of the ecosystem that basically have no access, or in fact almost impossible access to banking infrastructures. That simply means loans, mortgages, and all that. They do not have access to those privileges. And you would ask then, is there need for more fintech companies? Frankly, in my opinion, I would say no, because we have so much fintech companies, and all these fintech companies end up battling for the 30% of the banked economy. That simply means that a fintech company launches today and is still battling for the same market share as a fintech company that is already in the market, which leaves 70% of the economy either underbanked or not adequately banked. So today we're going to be talking about two major problems. So two of the major problems that has resulted to a high rate of underbanked economy is, number one, the high cost of infrastructure. And when we're talking about infrastructure, we're talking about the cost of servers, internet infrastructures, hosting infrastructures, and the likes. And number two, we're going to be talking about the cost of mobile phones. So the average African earns about $100 to $300 monthly, whereas the average mobile phone costs from $50 to about $500. This simply means that the average mobile phone is not easily accessible to the average African, which therefore reduces the accessibility to internet infrastructure, and as so hereby leaving the majority of the economy underbanked. So thank you so much today for listening to my content, and I really hope I could get your feedback from this. I want to hear your thoughts about the underbanked economy and how you feel you can solve these problems. Thank you, and do have a good night.